Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. And I'm not really streaming anything traditional today. Something a little different. I've got some issues right now that I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do yet. The Sims 4, obviously, you guys know by now, I'm sure, that they released their expansion pack yesterday, or today. Today. Today is the 21st. Alright, I don't even know my dates. Anyway, which I'm on it. I'm not going to go too much into it right now, but before we get started, I took out all my mods and everything that I have so that I don't really have anything except just a basic vanilla EA game, which is fine. Now my saves are here. You guys can see this is my actual personal game with the Ultimate Sim. You guys have seen this is the Legacy Challenge we've been playing. This is my actual Ultimate Sim. This was a little test game I was playing, and this is the actual my personal game I keep playing a lot, which I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go into that one in a little bit, but this is the one that I wanted to actually show you guys right here. This is my test Legacy. I had a lot of issues with my Legacy Challenge. I went into it and I started hopping around trying to find a few people. Um, a lot of dead people, a lot of urns sitting at the front of doors, and all these little different lots, like the community lots. Just a bunch of urns here and there. Also had a lot of lost people too, so I couldn't find all of my Sims. So I went in here and I pulled out all my family, and I actually was able to do something pretty cool, which I will show you with the family tree. As you guys know, my family tree was all completely messed up with Pierre, but I've got it fixed now to where I have everybody in here. So this is my entire family, the exact way it's been going. The only casualty that I've had, there's two of them. Naomi's second husband, I don't have him in here anywhere at all. I could put him in here, but he's not there. And of course, then Charlie's crazy little uh, deal with her cousin. I couldn't get it to work. The story, I mean, the game just would not let me do that. And I thought, okay, I'm not upset with that. I really didn't want the whole incest thing, but we actually all know that this little kid is actually his child too, but it is her cousin. So I don't really understand exactly what's going on. Yeah, we are going to go play in the new world in just a little bit. Anyway, but this is actually my legacy challenge. As I have fixed all the problems, what I ended up doing is I pulled everybody back to life. So every single one of these characters are now alive, and they're here in the world. Obviously, these guys are elders. They're elders. I think some of these people they're all pretty much just adults. So they're still around. They're kicking. However, I've got them all in here, got the trees connected, everything's the way it should be, which I was really happy about that because I could actually get them the way I thought it should be. Which this has been bothering me quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it just bothered me that I could not get my family tree to work. But it does work now, and so of course, with our current era right here, you can see that this is where we're at. Obviously, he's got parents, we just don't know who they are. Same with Lucia, we don't know who her parents are, but we started here, and so that's exactly where we're at. So this is my actual save file. It is a blank save file. It is not the little SimC save file. This is actually just the EA version. Um, what I was thinking, and I don't know, maybe some of you guys will understand what this option means. I'm thinking the way I read it that it means one thing, but I'm not entirely sure. Um, if I was to put this as to just auto age my played Sims, that means that the people I'm currently playing and anybody that I've played and kicked out, they're going to age up. But the people that were in the town, like the regular town people, they're not going to age up if I leave this unchecked. So if that's the case, I would rather keep it that way so that my town doesn't blow up with like 8 people trying to crowd into a one-bedroom house somewhere in Newcrest or wherever. So I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking that that's what it means, but I don't know for sure. I've got to do a little bit more research on it. So I don't have any mods in at the moment. That's why I'm trying to kind of go without them. So I'm just looking at it, working on it from that point. So if you guys know for sure, let me know. If you don't know, that's fine. I get it. So, but anyway, but our family is here. Everybody's intact. We're all the same. The house is basically the same. I didn't really do any changes. I did take everything out of their inventory and I kept everything, so we didn't lose anything at all. Like I said, the only two casualties were Benny and then that one crazy relationship with Charlie. That was it. And I thought, well, of all the things to lose, I mean, that's really not that big of a deal because Benjamin I can bring back in a heartbeat. All right. So anyway, that's where we're at here on the Legacy Challenge. I skipped over winter because we were about to have whatever Christmas, Winterfest, whatever, and so I just started them off right here in spring because that was about the next best thing. So when we come back, I'm probably going to play in this file if that works, if that aging works the way I just said it does. But again, I want to just double check before. But I'm just kind of getting a little. The mods are getting to be a little bit too much, and it's causing a lot of my houses were empty when I went to go check on people to see who was living there and to grab tombstones. I opened it up and the house was completely empty. There's no furniture whatsoever. So it's just messing me up, and I was getting really frustrated and aggravated. So anyway, all right. But that's about it. Let's go ahead and jump out of here. I'm just going to go back into the main menu. We don't need to save it because I didn't make any changes, so we're okay. Um, all right. As far as the rest, of course, this nice little flash splash screen, whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and load up my current game. I'd play this guy, but I've been playing him for a while, so he's kind of done everything. So I'm not really going to play him for you right now. I am going to go ahead and go into this one. This one is my personal. This is actually my original Ultimate Sim, and when you see him, it's going to be a little bit of a shock because he's got everything. Let me tell you, he's got a lot. He lives in Newcrest with his two alien kids, but he's done everything for the most part, except for, well, there's a couple things he hasn't really done. But I'll show you his house, which is actually a house I found out on the gallery years ago. I really like this house. I've used it a lot. My Ultimate Sims are going to probably move in. Dallas and Austin are probably going to move into this house eventually. It's this one right here, and I can give you guys a link to it eventually, but I love this house. It just works out perfectly for a family. I've got it on this lot here in Newcrest. Normally I put it on a different lot, but I had put it over here just because I was expecting that when the kids grow up, one's going to move over to this lot across the street, the other's going to move over here, and I'll keep the kids pretty close to me in my neighborhood. So again, I should have aging off. I don't think I do. I think I actually had messed with it just a minute ago just to check something. So I want to go in here and make sure. Yeah, I don't want anybody aging up at all. Nobody's filling up anything. We should be good. Normal lifespan. Yep, everybody's good. All right. So anyway, that is it for this. Okay. Nathan's got his job. He is working as a scientist, but he's off the next couple of days, and he's already rolled it over 4 times, so he doesn't really need to go back. As far as his vacation, he's got 13 days of vacation, so I'm going to go ahead and let him use quite a bit of it. But this house, like I said, I will show you. Upstairs, we've got the kids' room, which is right here. They share a room, even though there's plenty of rooms out here, but they've been sharing this room since they were toddlers, and so I just kept them in here. There is another room here for if one of them wants to move out, and then there was a girls' room over here too that they could have used if they wanted. The master bathroom, pretty nice, nothing big. I'll just kind of roll the walls up because it's hard sometimes for you to see without it. But it does have access to just one side. It looks like it's a room that goes through, but it's a mirror there. But that's the master bathroom. It has a nice little area out here for the master deck, I guess, off to the side. I don't really care so much about the bed because, I mean, some people get all upset going, why do you have cheap beds? Well, I don't think this was that cheap, but it's, you know, I just, my Sims don't need to sleep for the most part because we got potions and everything else. So I'm not really too concerned about any of that. I had to put this in here somewhere and it just fit. Normally this is just open and there's just this little shelf unit and whatnot. But this is the kids' bathroom over here. We're finally finished with the toddler dealing with all the potty training and whatnot. He just aged up, I think, a day ago. So we're lucky there. All right, downstairs you got over this side a nice little study area, which he's used a little bit, not too much. The den I think is pretty nice. He does his yoga, but I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this in his inventory, and yeah, look at that. Inventory is not loaded up, is it? It's unusual for my game, but that's okay. We got a half bathroom here off the dining room, which it is really nice. That's where they keep their little scout thing, but I think the first kid has already finished with scouts. The other one has not joined yet, but he needs to. I don't know why we left that here, but we need to get rid of it. It's our school project. The kitchen I thought was really nice. They did use move objects on so that they could make this actual shape right here. And it doesn't really give you too many issues, but they tend to always come and sit right here at this chair only. So they always avoid all of these for some reason. I think if there's two, they will both sit here and here, but you'll never get them to sit at this one unless it's just really, really one of those odd situations. Okay, the garage, which of course we don't have real garages, but they had made it. It kind of looks silly right there with this thing here, but I just left it. It's basically their playroom, junk room, spare room, whatever, workout room, the whole bit. It's got everything that he's basically done as far as his careers and whatnot. I've kept most everything out. He's been in so many different careers over his lifetime so far. The dog, we need to fill up that dog bowl because I keep forgetting it. I think it's got a scheduled time to go though. I think it will actually do it on its own. But the dog doesn't really sleep here, but we have a mat for him just in case. Dog's name is Peanut, by the way. It's just that's who he is. I could get rid of this thing out here because I don't really need it. The kids have used it, and I ought to get rid of it. I was going to expand the pool area. Normally, I pull this back and put in the diving platform, but I just kind of left it. I didn't really do anything this time, so I figured, we'll do that later. And of course, the rocket he got from his career. This is the one that you get actually from the career, not the one that you normally buy. You could buy it, but he got it for free. There's our dog right there. So it's a good little dog. He's actually, or I think that he isn't it. I believe it is. I can't really tell for sure. I forgot. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and played it. Okay, there is another level which is downstairs, and that would be our. Let's see. Hold on. Put the walls down. We've got our little theater room, which I should make this a bigger screen. I think we do have bigger screens in the game, but we do have it. There's a guest bedroom down here, which he uses for his archaeology stuff. He does have something he needs to go and authenticate, which, believe it or not, I think I can just stick it there and it'll wait for him when he gets ready. And of course, there is a full bath and a half bath down here. I added on this room, which has most of his collectible stuff that he's been keeping from the careers. So you can see all the different stuff that he's gone and done. And this is all the different countertops and whatnot that he's gotten over his different careers. I've just put it down here, just kind of making it work like this. And the potions from the science career, one row is going to be the regular ones, and then the other row will be the tainted ones. So he has one of everything, and he's tested all of them out. So he's done quite well for himself. All of our collections are done. We've got most everything finished except for what was with cats and dogs, and then the new stuff that came out has kind of messed us up a little bit. So we've got to work on a few more collectibles, but other than that, that's okay. And then this room over here is the junk room. They have no access to it, so nobody can get into this room. There's no lights or anything. I just took stuff that was in his inventory that I figured I don't know if I need it or not, but I'm just going to throw it in here for now until I decide if I really want it or not. So it just became the catch-all. I didn't even decorate walls. I just built an empty room that nobody can get to, so they shouldn't bother me with it. I do want to bring this because he can put that out on the beach if he wants to paint for a little bit. I doubt he will, but there is that possibility. All right, the guys are actually over here playing around with this tent. I was kind of upset because I thought that more than two people could be in this tent, but apparently they can't. So we're going to have, go ahead and get out of here for a minute, and I'm going to have you're actually sitting in this thing too. No, you went to your bed. You're in the tent. All right, you're going to go ahead and get out of here too. And we're going to take the guys out. Let's put this in the inventory real quick. And we've got, I believe, our cloning machine is with us, so we are good to go. We're going to take them over for a little quick vacation. They've got quite a few days. Like I said, he's got 13 days that he can go do whatever he wants. The kids are off for the holidays or for the weekend, so we're just going to go. You can pick wherever you want, and I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and pick. Let's see. I like this beach, but I like this one because there's a lot more to do. There's more things here, but we're going to end up over here quite a bit. So, I don't know. And you can go to any of them if you want. Typically, in the gameplay I was playing, I had my sim live here briefly, and then he lived over here too. So, I've lived in both houses. It's interesting. I don't know that I want to move my family over to it. But why don't we go ahead and just stay over here for the at least the first night. So we'll bring the boys over. Their names are Adam and Broderick, by the way. So that's who they are. They're alien kids. So he doesn't have a wife or anything. He has not gotten lucky enough to meet anybody to do that yet. But it's all good. Okay, for this point, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the kids are okay. So I want to make sure that everybody can do what I need them to do. Can you put this out in the world? Just place it down somewhere. I don't care where. Watch your language. Watch what you're saying, kid. Your dad's right here in front of you. Okay, let's put this down, and let's see. Can you not do it on a? Oh, I don't think you can do it on this lot, can you? Maybe not. I guess I should have done it before I left. Oh well. Too bad. Sorry, can't do it, kid. Let's go ahead and put this down and see if we can place that in the world. and then I'll pick my cloning machine back up. I was thinking I could do it here. I think you can do it on a community lot, but not here. All right, kid, you are tired, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and go to sleep. You can go ahead and go on to sleep because I know you're both exhausted, and we'll worry with Nathan. He's gonna be the one that I'm gonna play with anyway. So, all right, just put this away, and then we are good to go. Yeah, you can see all of his needs are good. All right, the kids should be safe for a while. What's wrong with you? Can you not get in there? Seriously, two people can be in that tent. I promise you. We just tested it. So, all right. So now I know the kids are sleeping. They should be okay. I think there is a spot for us to go over and let's see. It's usually way out here. It's probably too far from me. I thought it was closer, but I'm wrong. It's over this side, I think. Well, maybe not. I thought the dive lot was over here, but they're not as convenient as some of the others. That's okay. There's one way out here. Uh, don't think that one you can really do anything but just snorkeling. So there's another one on this side though. I know there is. I've seen it. I've been to it. I've done it before. I thought it was like right there though. For some reason it's just not here. But if we're just gonna have him come out here and go swimming for a little bit, let's just have him swim. And because he has oh, hold on. I need you to get into your new outfit because I gave you a different one. Where's your swimwear? Yeah, this is your swimwear outfit. You need to be in this one first. Sorry, you going with the whole city living, or not the city, this is the actual pack. It's what it came with it. So I figured, all right, we'll try something different. He's got new tattoos and everything as well. So I figured, why not? That's the new hairstyle, which apparently they put it on everybody because it's on a lot of the guys that are here. So be careful if you want to use it. Everybody in the whole town is going to have that same hairstyle, which is unfortunate, but that's all right. But the nice thing is with his high level of athletics, you're going to see he can swim pretty fast. So he doesn't have really a whole lot of need. I think if you have low athletic, it'll take you quite a bit longer to do this. But it is kind of nice. It is kind of peaceful. You don't have to live here to come and do all these things, but you can actually just enjoy yourself for a little while. One bad thing about him is he doesn't have to sleep. I gave him that never weary reward, which means he would never be able to get the beach rat aspiration complete unless I cheat, which I would do it. I mean, it's no big deal. You're supposed to just doze off for one moment, and I didn't realize that I was going to have to do that. Otherwise, I probably would have given him just seldom sleepy. I think you can also use a cheat, and you can take away a trait from him, so I could always take that away. Alright, while he's doing that, I'm going to look over here. I'm looking for the red ones. The red dives are the actual dive lots, which the green ones you can snorkel. The red ones over here, you can actually come over and dive. So why don't we have him, let's see, can you ride over here with anything? No, you actually have to go find something. But he needs some diving gear, so we're going to go ahead and get him some. If you buy this stuff, then you can do all the different activities that come with it. So it's expensive, so if you're starting off brand new, it is one of those things you just have to make sure you have enough money to get all this stuff. And so now he's got all of his gear. He's going to go over here. I'm going to have him just go scuba dive for some seashells real quick. So let me go check on him for a little bit. Am I enjoying it? Yes and no. I mean, there's some disappointments. There's a lot of rabbit holes, to be honest with you. Way too many more than what they should have had. It's kind of sad. Everything pretty much is a rabbit hole. There's no new skills. There are some new food dishes to make. There's new clothes, and that's great. But I'd kind of like more things to do instead of just things to look at and pretend that they do. So I don't know. That's the disappointing part for me. But there are parts of it that I really do like. It is pretty to look at. So I think it's more, I would definitely say it's more in line with a game pack rather than an expansion pack. So that's just me. But I probably should have left the kids at home since I can't do anything with those potions. I really should have, or I should have made potions before I got here. But it's okay. Hopefully they'll be alright. We're going to be back in a little bit. They're going to sleep for a while. So, because I don't think you sleep fast in those tents. Of course, there is places over here. But I don't think the kids can eat here at the food stalls. Maybe they can. I haven't tried. I haven't come over here with a kid. This lot's pretty cool because you can actually cook out over here. There's the bonfire and all this stuff. There's places to sleep, or you can actually relax on those lounge chairs. So I've used it a little bit. There's a collectible. I should have grabbed it while I was here, but they're all over the place. The dolphins are cute. I wouldn't say that anything is, like I said, worth $40, but you know, if you can catch it on sale, I would say okay. But I really was kind of it was kind of hard for me to look at it going, okay, well, when you go scuba diving, I'd kind of like to go with you, but can't do it. You just kind of watch him disappear into yet another rabbit hole, which it's unfortunate. I am speeding him up a little bit. The mermaids do swim fast here, unlike in Sims 3 where they were so slow. The mermaids are pretty quick on this one, so that is pretty good. And these guys are pretty fast too. Let's see, that's his little diving thing, and that's it. That's your scuba diving. So this is what you will see. It's like, all right, you can't really can't really do anything but just watch the bubbles and watch this thing bob up and down. So that's about the extent of diving. There's no skill to it. You just randomly get lucky and possibly will get a shell or something depending on what you dive for. So to me that was like, okay, I'm okay with it, except I'm really not. I just, like I said, I think it would have been great as just a game pack. $20 game pack would be fine. There's not very many lots in the world. There's two empty lots. There's, I believe, three, maybe four lots that are starter homes you could choose from, and I believe there's maybe three lots of residents that are living here. So there's not a whole lot. Besides that, I believe there are three community lots, maybe four. But it's all right. You could play that off the grid thing. Somebody had asked about Midnight Sun if you could do it here. There's too many people walking around all the time. I mean, no matter what you do, wherever you are, you're going to have random people just walking by, which is kind of against the whole Midnight Sun thing. But I don't know. I'm going to try to be optimistic about it, but I did have a lot of disappointment when I first started. So, a lot of things that I played in Sims 3's Island Paradise that I'm thinking, that was kind of the weakest part. It seems like that's what they really used as their strength, like the little zip riders, which I used it in Sims 3 like once or twice, but that's about it. So, I mean, I didn't really use them that much. But basically, like I said, this is what you do for scuba diving, and I kind of, even though glitchy as it was in Sims 3 and Isla Paradiso, I really liked going down and actually watching him go through the caves, watching him go through and grab stuff. But as you can see, he got a couple of things here, which is pretty cool too. So, all right, you can still do a lot of other things. You can pee in the ocean if you had to. Skinny dipping is fine if you want to. Nobody's out here, so you can do it, and I think you get a nice little moodlet from it, which is pretty cool. But you know, I let him do it every once in a while if the kids aren't around. So, if there's nobody around in town, he's not a celebrity, so he doesn't really have to worry about it. So I'm going to go ahead and put him back in his clothes. So why don't you go ahead and, let's see. I was going to backfloat, but I'm like, no, you don't want to backfloat, not when you're completely naked. So let's get you back into your outfit. So go ahead and wear your outfit real quick. And I don't know if you can go here. I guess you can. We'll go ahead and go up here real quick if he can just do some beach combing real quick. It's going to take him a while to get there, but I don't know why he swims this one when he could swim the other way. Oh, he's swimming through something, so he got a bad stung by something. Alright, so that's not good. If you swim through the algae, you will get a bad moodlet as well. If you swim through the one that's bioluminescent, then that one's not bad, but just the regular algae, yeah, he'll get a really nasty, nasty little moodlet from it. All right, so you can go ahead and comb here for seashells if you want. See if you can find any more of them. It is a new collectible type, so if you want to notice what they are, let's see. He's got all these things pretty much done. I mean, he's killed it on all of it, which means I've done it. So I've done a lot of work with this guy over the last few months. Let's see. Where are they? They're down at the bottom. I don't know why they're all open, but they are. Okay, come on. All right, here we go. So these are the seashells. Not that many, only 13 of them. And then there's buried treasure. There's 18 of those. So you can get them both the same way. You can go out there and scuba dive either for the treasure or you can scuba dive for the seashells. Either way. So, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that it's not bad, but if if you really look at what they could have done,
Nee,
it's like
Kinder.
seriously, you could
Ugh.
have given a little bit more. You could have actually given us quite a bit. Oh, and another thing, the lifeguard career, which, I enjoyed the one in The Sims 3, even though yeah, it was sometimes frustrating, but because you could never save all the people at the same time, but you could. This lifeguard career, it's a rabbit hole, so they disappear. And so to me, it's like, okay, yeah, you get a little interaction that you can, well, a couple interactions you can do on the beach. Like you can pose and you can patrol, but you don't really get anything from it. So that was kind of silly. And then there is a cave, just like you get in Granite Falls, and just like you get in, I think that other, I don't know where the other place is, um, where you go and you disappear and it gives you a little text adventure. So you do have those. All right. You could go ahead and build a sand sculpture if you want. I don't care what you build. You should be all right.
Ooh.
We got to get back before the kids get up, which I'm sure they're fine. They're still sleeping. But yeah, I mean, it's island living through rabbit holes is basically the way I've been seeing it. And there's a few things you can do. Like I said, there are some things, but um, you can make it pretty, but if it's all rabbit holes, it's all it is, really, seriously.
Bafna.
So I find that disappointing, and that was my biggest issue. So I do like the pack. I don't like the money. I don't think it was worth 40. I really don't. So it's entirely up to you if you want to spend the money on it. I obviously do not get paid for them. They do not like me, I guess. I don't advertise for them, but I will tell you just exactly what my honest thoughts were. Is that it just doesn't give you enough playthrough to make it feel like a full
Ooh,
expansion pack.
ooh.
It feels more like just really a game pack. It really should have been a resort vacation. And that's another thing. There are no resorts. So you saw the only way I could come over here and stay is to bring a tent and stay on a residential lot that I don't own. So I just, I don't know.
So sheepy.
But it's all right. So it's pretty. It's a diversion. The nice thing is, if you're staying in one of your towns and it's full winter and you're getting sick and tired of the snow, you can come over and you can actually get out of it because the winters here are not that bad.
Oh.
Um, I do like the
Ah,
tanning,
they
but
all seeped.
I'm gonna send him back over to, let's see, go find your kids. Where are your kids at? Have you come over here because you can do the same stuff over there. Um, One thing that bothers me about the tanning is that you spend about 2 hours laying out to get the tanning buff, and your tan only lasts for 6 hours. I'm like, really? I can understand if it was a sunburn that you wouldn't want to keep that forever, but sunburn should last maybe 6 hours, but the suntan should be a 24-hour deal. But apparently it only lasts for 6 hours, and I was kind of like, ah, really, again? Yeah, there's new fish, but we already had fish, and you can fish off of a boat. Well, I was doing that off the pier at my home in Lucky Palms, and I've done it off my houseboat, and so it's like I didn't see enough to really say that it was worthwhile. But that's, like I said, that's just me. I'm going to get a lot of dislikes, I'm sure, because when I say anything negative about Sims 4, people just take offense. They get all upset. But I'm just being perfectly honest. I just don't think it was. I don't think it was as good as they could have made. But I think if they would have advertised this more as a game pack rather than expansion pack, my disappointment would not have been nearly as much as it was. I would have expected more rabbit holes and whatnot. So, but that's okay. So, I just, I don't know. I'm sure other people have probably gone out and said all the wonderful things about the different outfits, all that stuff. Yeah, some of them are really cool. Some of them are not. But it's I don't play the game just to dress up Sims. I really don't. That's not what I play for. So I mean, if that was the case, I'd be playing with a Barbie doll, and I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm playing something different. So to me, and there is a beach shack, but I don't think it's over on this one. I think we have to go to the other spot. There's just bathrooms, but there's also food stalls. But there's a beach shack over here somewhere. It's not on this one. We have to go to the other lot to go get to it, and that's where you can buy some fun stuff where you can use it. I don't want to do that because the kids are getting up. So I guess since they're up, we could go. Talk like a pirate day. Well, isn't that amazing? We're here. All right, go ahead and grab this. Where's my kid? Where's he going? Where are you going, kid? I really don't know what you're doing. You're sleeping, and you. Oh, you're gonna go throw stuff away. Okay, well that's good. What are you doing? Relaxing. Get out of the tent. Get out. I'll take you out to eat. I'll get you something. But we got to go over here, and Nathan, you're just over here singing away, aren't you? All right, go ahead and put this away so we don't lose it because I will lose my tent in a heartbeat. Um, we'll see if we can use a community lot real quick. Let's go over first. I'm going to leave this one. Um, all right, we are actually sitting. I believe I'm on this lot right here. So the world that has the actual place you want to buy stuff is over here. This beach has, I believe, a place for you to grill out. I think I can see it from right there. But you also have a bar. But this is basically it. You've got these two houses that have people living in them. This is a basic starter home, and so is this one. This is a starter home, and this one, I'm not going to lie, this one is crazy. It's really, really small. This one's small too. This is a starter home. I didn't find it to be that great. This is just a regular beach community lot, and then you've got two other families over here. So I was wrong. There's four families living here. I thought there were three, but there's four families living, and that's basically it. Two lots to build on, and don't let this mislead you. It's mostly water. It's nowhere near. It looked like it's mostly land. Oh no, it's mostly water, and the volcano, we'll go over there and I'll show you that in just a minute because we're going to go over to that cave. But I just want to get them fed and make sure that they're okay. But we're going to go to this beach real quick because I can get pretty much everything I need done, I believe, at this one. Yeah, the volcano does, I guess, spew out volcanic ash and whatnot, and it will erupt every once in a while. I haven't been there when it's happened yet, but I'm sure it will. Okay, we're going to try this again. I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. But because it's a community lot, we may have better luck, especially since I was able to pull it out of the inventory. So it looks like we got a good shot here. All right, so buddy, let's go ahead and get some stuff for these guys. They're hungry. Hey, 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 watch your language, kid. Adam is a rough one. He's been that way ever since he started. All right, buddy, I need you to come over here and grab one of these real quick. Hold on. All right, you're going to go take this in your inventory, and I want you to drink it, and hopefully you'll be okay. I want you to make another one. I love this thing. I really do. I don't think there's anything else I would ever have in this game except this cloning machine. You just kind of have to have one. All right, Broderick, I need you over here too. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. All right, you're going to go ahead and drink yours. Nathan, I don't think you need one. I really don't. I think you're in good shape. Yeah, you can eat a little bit, but you're all right. Get off the swings. Get off the swings. You can't lay out when it's cloudy or when it's overcast, and so you can see right here. You can sunbathe now, but there are times when you can't. But hopefully, I'll let him sunbathe in just a minute. You'll get an idea of that whole prospect, what it does. Okay. Why don't you go over here, and I'm going to have you sunbathe in your current outfit. Now, normally I was taking him out and letting him sunbathe naked just because he didn't have to deal with tan lines, but we'll do the regular traditional one this time. All right. Hopefully the kids are okay. I'm assuming that they're fine since they're both green. I think their needs are all good. All right, you guys can go out here and do whatever you're doing, which looks like they just want to go play around. So he's gonna swim. They're both gonna swim, which is kind of cool that they will do that on their own. See, you're just going to sit here and bake. Although you're not getting the best sun. You should have gone to that one. But that's all right. It would have been nice. Swings are pretty cool. I mean, they do look really nice. Like I said, it's okay. Now, wait a minute. You didn't do this like I asked you to. Go sunbathe. No. I do like that because it's got the nice little shark gnome, which was pretty cool. Now, when you lay out, hopefully he'll do it. He'll stay there long enough. Sometimes he'll stop. If you click on him, you can actually have him apply a sunburn protection, and then that way he can stay out longer and won't have to worry about it. The only bad thing about this is that he's going to probably end up with some type of a tan line because of what he's wearing, but it's okay. I'll let him have it. It doesn't last very long. Like I said, it's only 6 hours and then they're done. So, but it should take him a little while, and like I said, he just does this. You can lay out on this. You can actually, if you're a mermaid, you can lay out on the actual water and sunbathe as well. So while he's doing this, we're just going to come back. You just have to keep an eye on it over here. It'll have a pop-up and show you what his what his status is as far as the sun. Takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So you guys, I don't really have much for you to do. Where's your brother at? So you can go find your brother. Why don't you guys go over here and call him over. At least they're not cold. At least they're not shivering. It's not bad weather. You can use any of these boats that are in the water and any of the floats. You don't even have to buy them. I typically do, but you don't have to buy them if you don't want to. So I think it's kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, if you want to take them to different places, yeah, you're gonna have to buy them. Now, obviously, if you get this moodlet right here, you've been sun-kissed, which means you now have got the perfect tan. He has a solid tan, but he is going to have tan lines. If you did that naked, yeah, some of the people might be a little bit, they might make some little comment, or they might look at you, but you can see that he has darkened up quite a bit. And let's take a look and see what he's got. See. Yep, he's definitely tanned up quite a bit. But as you can see, it will be... Alright, where's it at? Got a sweet tan, and it's for 4 hours. So you get a 6-hour one if you do it naked. So it would have been alright. Okay, at this point, you guys are all good. I think what I'm going to do, there's the trap for the fish. If you want to go check the trap. Oh, wait, don't ask kids. Kids don't ask questions. We don't talk to kids. Don't even do it in my personal game. Kids are awful. So, I don't think he really has any tan lines. We could try to take a look at them if you want. I don't know. I told you. I told you. I told you. Yeah, get a ninja outfit. I'll do the manners. That's easy to fix. Alright, so this one, alright, it's set, but there's no fish. So you can just keep checking back on these things and you can catch some fish this way, if you want. Now, snorkeling is basically the same thing. What I'm going to do is have him snorkel with his kids. Whoops, can you snorkel with just one? Just one, I guess. Alright, well, that's fine. So one kid only. It's unfortunate you can't do more than two, but, so 2 people can snorkel. Like I said, it is pretty to look at. I just think it's style over substance. There's not a whole lot underneath, but you know, it's okay. Obviously, we had this in 3, so it does play a lot easier because there's not a whole lot to it. But I do like that they go under every once in a while like that. So that is pretty cool. All right, are you coming over here too? I guess maybe you can all do it. I don't know. I thought it only let me do it with one, but alright. We're all going to try. We're all going to try. Hopefully my kids don't die because they don't have the greatest of athletics. So, but, there you go. Are you going to do it? Alright, so I lied. I completely lied. So I guess 3 people apparently can do it at the same time. Probably even more. But it only seems like you can only do it with just one if you bring him on there. So, alright. Did I put the, I put that thing back in his inventory? I believe I did. Yeah. So we got our cloning machine. So I don't have to worry if I leave anything. It's all pretty good. I do like the new tattoos. Unfortunately, there's one that it really kind of conflicts with it. So you would think that they would have made it to where it would actually kind of go with it, but it was unfortunate because I really wanted to use it, but it just didn't work well. So that's one thing. I guess you have to just pick and choose which ones you want. But it was one on the back that I would have liked to have had him have, but you know, just because I wanted to see what it would look like. It would be kind of nice. Yeah, both these kids are alien kids, by the way. So they are alien kids, which I don't think aliens can become mermaids. Maybe they can. I don't think they can though. Or maybe they can't. Maybe I think vampires can be cured. I think they can. So I'm not sure. So this is not Dallas or Austin, guys. This is my Nathan. So you guys haven't seen him. This is somebody completely different. So, all right, you guys are actually good. I think I'm going to send them over here to the other beach since everybody's kind of doing their own thing. There's different places. This is the beach. The one I normally go to is this lot. It's a residential lot. But we're going to go over here to it, and I'll bring the kids over. They can just kind of play, do whatever they want to go do. And I'll show you the cave, and then I'm going to show you the waterfall. Maybe we'll get lucky in the cave. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Now the cave is right here, so I'm going to send Nathan to go explore. And of course, there's the mural that they were talking about. If you watch the live stream, the kids can come over here, and I think they can be right over here on this side. They can build a sand sculpture with your brother. Why don't you do that? That'll get you guys busy and keep you out of my hair for a little bit. I don't have to worry about you, and you shouldn't go too far. It's just again another rabbit hole pop-up adventure. You'll get something from it, and that's about it. You will get some type of a treasure from it, hopefully. It may or may not happen. I don't know. We're gonna wait and see. And of course, I speed them up because it takes them forever to do this. But this is one of the easy ways to get mermatic kelp if you need it. It will show up every once in a while. It took me quite a while before he actually found it. But if you really just need mermatic kelp, all you have to do is go over here into your satisfaction, and it's not very expensive. It's right here. It's only 500, but I think you only get, I believe, just one piece. I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, you only get one, but if you go in here and you do it, you find it. You normally get 10. So I would strongly recommend that you do it and try to go here and find it. So obviously what he did is he went through, you got a little message here, what he found, and he apparently got something. I don't know what he got. He decided to bring back a souvenir, and I think it was this thing right here that he just got, which was good because that's one of the ones that we've been looking for. It's a rare one. I'm going to send him back in just on the off chance that he gets another one of these, but that just shows you how easy it is to get the mermatic kelp. That if you want to be a mermaid, you can easily do it. Obviously, there's a possibility that I can do it here. Let's see, can you do it? Are you serious? I can't put it on there? Oh, they fixed it to where you can't do that. Well, they didn't do it with the potions, but oh man, that stinks. I was kind of hoping he could actually clone it. All right, well, can you clone this one? Yeah, so see, can't clone it either, so you're going to have to actually spend your money on it or go look for it if you want. All right, can you guys be little terrors, be monsters, and just stomp on this thing? There you go. All right, what happened to you? He doesn't look too happy, does he? He does not look happy at all. Well, actually, he does. All right, he didn't break anything except for his pride, so apparently he just stumbled and fell. Okay, well, that's fine. One thing I was going to go do, and I forgot to do it while we were there, I don't think there's anywhere to do it here on this area. We're going to have to go back. I'm so sorry. I really am. But we're going to have to go back. But this time I think I'm going to take him over here to the sandbar. That way we can just kind of show you this one as well. We're just hopping around, by the way. I'm not really doing anything specific. I'm not trying to really do anything extravagant. Just hopping around this little world. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it is and what it's about. All right, kids. That kid has got to watch his mouth. I really don't get it. All right. If you watch around this world, of course, you come to a lot of these places where the roads are actually blocked off and you can't go anywhere. But there's a lot of places like this that look like they're a house or look like they have functionality, and it's just decor. And it just annoys me to no end. You can't go in it. You can't go up to it. There's nothing to it. It's just something to go look at. This one you can go to, but really, I mean, yeah, you could probably put your art easel out there and do something there, but it's just bathrooms. That's all this big lot is for. Bathrooms, and of course it looks cool at night, but there's the fire pit, which you can actually barbecue out, which we will come over and do that in a little bit maybe. But this is what I was looking for, which is unfortunately not at every spot, but it's where you get your beach supplies. So I'm going to send him over here and have him pick up a few things, because I do want to buy a few things as well. I'll speed him up because he just takes forever. It takes a while. But it does give you something else to go do. I think it would be kind of fun, like if you're always wondering what do you do with your Sims on their 2 days off. Well, yeah, this is something you can bring them over to the beach. I mean, why not? It's kind of nice. All right, I'm gonna get the. Everybody's gonna get a towel because they need those. You've got two different versions. You've got the luxury one or you got the cheap one, the discount one. Well, obviously he's got enough money. We're gonna buy some of the luxury ones. So everybody gets a towel, and everybody's gonna get a coconut today because why not? There's fishing books if you want. I don't know if there's anything different about these fishing books, but they are there. The kids are going to get their floaty lounges, and they're both going to get a whale one because why not? I think Dad is going to get a lounge chair, and I believe That should be about, well, I don't know if we're going to get the outrigger or not. We might do the aqua zip too. Yeah, I'll get them all. Well, yeah. I don't know. Let me see. Let me just get one because I don't know if the kids can use it. I'm sure they can, but I say that I may be wrong. All right, let me go find out where the kids are. Kid, why do you? Oh, I was gonna say you're not my kid. I don't know who you are, but you're not mine. All right, so let's go ahead and give you a towel. All right, there we go. That goes to your inventory. And where's the other kid? Um, okay, you get a towel. Everybody gets a towel today. All right. I want to just check and see if you can use this thing. Where's it at? I don't know if this kid can use it or not, but if he can, we'll go try it. Can you go out here and use this little aqua zip? It'd be great if you could. Go out here and backflip for a little bit. I'm just going to actually get you out of here for a minute. And then you're going to come over here. I want you to go over here, and you could go backfloat as well. Nathan, come on over. Oh wait, we're in the wrong. Oh, we can't go to that lot. Stupid me, I was on the wrong lot. Uh, I'm on the bar lot, which is where I should not be, but that's okay. I should have been over at the other one. Sorry, we can come over to this side. All right, Nathan, come on over here. Just go over here. I don't know what you're doing. So unfortunately, they have to go around that whole lot, but that's okay. Alright, can you ride on this thing yet? I don't think you can. Yeah, so the kids can't use this thing. So good to know. Don't waste all your money. I didn't waste mine. Alright, but the kids can use these guys. So let's see. Can I give it to you? Did I just give it to you? Did I give them both to you? I sure did. Well, kid, you don't get both of them. You only get one. Alright, but I'm going to let you actually float on this thing for a little bit. Your brother's going to do the same thing. Go ahead and float on this thing. Stop where you're at. You can stop here. Alright, go ahead and actually relax in there. Alright, where are you at? Time for you to stop. It's time to get done. Alright, well, he's going to take his time. He's just wasting it. So you go ahead and actually do your super splash. Why not? Have fun. So he'll have a good time out on the water. Let's see, you go ahead and jump up in here. I don't think they're tired at all, but they could probably actually take a little bit of a nap if you want. So you just have them relax, or you can have them do, oh, you got to go to your meeting? Can you skip the meeting? Can I just skip it? Is there any way to actually call in and say, I want to take the day off? Alright, fine. I'll let you go to your stinking meeting. You're going to do it anyway, so I guess you might as well go. Alright, look at you over here. Alright, well, what I wanted you to do instead is actually, let's see, can you take this out? You have to place it yourself. If you're on your home lot, you can place the towel wherever you want. If you're on some other lot, you have to let him place it, which is unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to have you change out of this outfit and go ahead and change into, let's see, go into your regular, actually go into this one. Alright, now you can go ahead and sunbathe in your current outfit. Hey! Get off his towel. Stupid lady. Stupid lady's in the wrong spot. Alright. So now go ahead and actually make sure that you don't get burnt. So put your summer. She's standing right through you. It's just wrong. She needs to leave. Alright. Kid, why don't you go ahead and come on over here when you're done. I'm going to let you come over here and play in the sand for a little bit. Whenever he finishes. Would you go away? I hate how people just stand right there in front of them. I really hate it. I cannot stand that at all. That's the back tattoo that just doesn't match with this at all. Oh my gosh. That girl hurt somebody. She would. Man. Okay, thank you for stepping away from him. Ooh, I wouldn't mess with her. Not one bit. Alright, so anyway, this is basically it. As you can see now, you can get the tan lines right there, so you can see what he had. So you can see that they do show up. They weren't bad. I don't mind it, but that is his tan lines that he got. If he didn't have the tattoos, you'd probably see it even better, but I think it shows up pretty well right here. But if you continue doing this, the tan lines will disappear, so it's alright. You can actually use that big grill to do a different type of barbecue, which is, it's cool. It takes a while. It's long. It takes like 2 hours to cook, but you can do that. Kid, did you leave this thing in the inventory? Oh, go put it back in your inventory. That's one bad thing is that they will note they're notorious for leaving these things out in the water. So you have to make sure you stop them and tell them, put it in your inventory before you come back to the shore. So I really wish it would just automatically go there, but it doesn't. So it's unfortunate, but that's part of it. All right. All right, are you finished yet? Not quite. Not quite. I'm getting there. All right, well, he's about as dark as you can get at this point. What are you needing for your needs? Oh, you're hungry. Okay, well, Adam, you can go ahead and come on over here because we don't need you staying out. Um, yeah, Nathan, I think you've gotten too dark. I believe I've got you too dark at this point. Ah, that's all right. He'll take care. Let's see if the tan lines have disappeared. Yep, tan lines are gone. So that's all it takes. If you get some weird tan line that you don't like, you can just get rid of it. All right, go ahead and put that one in your inventory. Well, I don't think you can. Nope, I got to do it. Go put this in your inventory. Stop it. Why did you have to get in the water? Go back over here. Ay, ay, ay. Go put this away. I don't know why he's going in the water right now. I don't know where he's supposed to be going, where he thinks he's going, but that's not what I want him to do. The other one probably is still out there. No, there's one of them, and he took his. Yeah, the other one's still out there, so I'm going to have you go get yours. So you go out there and get your little floaty thing because I don't want to have to go back and find it again. All right, you're going to come up here, and unfortunately you don't have map view, so you can't really do that. But we're going to go up to this lot over here, and he's going to do the barbecue. And I'm going to have you cook out. This is your feast, or you can do the Grand Pit barbecue feast, which is more expensive. I don't know exactly if it's like, I don't know what the deal is, but we're going to do the Grand Pit feast. So he's going to come over here and cook that, and the kids are on their own. The kids can do whatever they want to do for right now. They should be okay. They don't have, their needs aren't like screaming at me that they need anything from me. So, but you can see, yeah, you could get a little bit of gameplay out of this, but again, I think a lot of it is, I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time doing this. I'd probably come do this for the weekends and then head back to my regular house. After looking at the little starter homes they have over here, they're way too small. There's nothing to them. So that's why I probably wouldn't want to live in one of them for any length of time. Now, you can actually just hang out here by the fire pit if you want, and you can go ahead and come on over here and hang out. Everybody can come hang out. Are you picking that up? Yeah, put it in your inventory and then come hang out. And then this way they don't run off. I do like the, no, you're not a part of our club, so sorry. I do like the odd jobs that you can get, and I'll show you the odd job listing real quick. So if he wants, he could actually just pull up something and see if he wants to go do a job. He doesn't have to, but they're pretty easy for the most part. The other character I have that is basically Nathan just without kids and without a dog, he's actually living off of odd jobs. That's what he's doing. So pretty much that's it. All right, so you should have your floaty thing here. You have your floaty thing here. So it looks like we've got both of our floaties. These are the odd jobs. You'll get your ranking based on how many of them you do, and if you do really well, they start off pretty easy, and then you get some that are worth a decent amount of money. They're not going to be huge, but he makes more than enough money to live off of it. So that's why I thought that was kind of a nice thing. And he did. I think he was able to do about 3 odd jobs a day, and after that you run out of time. So as you can see, the timer's counting down, so you know that you've got another hour or so until you can do anything with this. So instead, you guys could actually just go ahead and build something. All right. What are you doing? You could actually just hang out. Why don't you go ahead? No. Do push-ups. Do something. Don't leave the lot. I want you guys to actually stay around together. Stop. Stop. All right. And then go play with your brother. Every once in a while, you'll see trash on the beach. You have to go pick it up and try to throw it away. So if you can. Now this is really weird when it gets finished. So it is kind of strange, but it's going to take him a while. Can you just watch? Oh.
Swing K.
Yeah, only 2 people can build it. All right, well, that's fine. Why don't you go ahead and just look for seashells? This is typically what I do while this thing is working. I just have him looking for seashells along the beach. That way you might find some of those collectibles and then be able to take them home. Some of those collectibles are the things that you would turn in for your odd jobs, so it's always good to have extras if you want, if you're trying to find the whole collectible. And a lot of times this happens. He gets finished way too soon. Is this finished yet? 23 minutes. I swear, kid, that mouth on you is awful. It really is. He never stops. Yeah, you can find trash as well if you want to. Alright, don't go too far, kid. Don't go away. No. Get back over here. Go over here. Ah! Stop that. I hate that. It's going to lower emotional control or conflict resolution. Yeah, fine. Just go ahead and lower one of them. I don't care. I hate when the kids talk to me. I really can't stand it. All right, Nathan, no, you're not going to swim either, even though I am not happy about what just happened. We're just waiting to get fed, so hold on. This thing's almost done. All right, so now that it's ready, you can go ahead and grab the meal out of the fire pit, and we'll take him over to go get something to eat. Kids, don't wander off. He'll put it on the ground every single time. And unfortunately, you can't do anything except you can put it in your inventory for now, which is what we're going to do. And then I'm going to take him over here. Let's go put it over on this table if we can. That way we can actually sit like normal, real people and eat. Oh, can you not do it here? All right, go over here. Come on over here. See if you can do this. Place it in the world. I think you can do it if you get close enough to the table. He should be able to do it. All right, there we go. Now call everybody to the meal. Let's see. Pick up a serving together. Grab a serving together. There we go. Come on, kids. I told you not to run off, but of course you did. That's fine. I'm just trying to feed you like a good parent. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's probably not what you wanted to eat, but I did give you I didn't even give you your coconuts either. Everybody's supposed to get their own. I'm so sorry. I was just like, okay, everybody gets a coconut in case they want to eat it. I don't know if the kids can eat it or not. I really don't have a clue. So we'll find out in just a minute. Can you eat your coconut? Yeah, you can eat it. All right, good. So at least they can eat if they need to. Don't ask him any questions. Nothing serious. I do like the whale back here. That's pretty cool. All right. Nathan, can do something about your kid. Your kid is horrible. All right, so let's see. Sims looking for love are in the right place. It's singles night. That means flirty single Sims can buy each other drinks on the cheap. All right, so if we want to go to singles night, we can, but we got our kids, and that's kind of a buzzkill for singles night for the most part. So we're being family man today. Can't really do that. Now the kids, how are your needs? Because you need to go to the bathroom. Well, that's perfect. We'll go to the ocean. You can go pee in the ocean if you like. All right. Who's gonna finish first? Because I'm ready for everybody to be done. This food actually goes bad, I believe, even though his food shouldn't because he has that aspiration completed. But this food is not coded the same way the other food is coded, so it will go bad on you. So if you're used to it, like if you've done the aspiration for the chef, yeah, that's part of it. You just have to just deal with it. All right, you guys take way too long to eat. Just a couple of bites. Let me speed through on this. Okay, at least that kid's done. All right, I think you're finished. What about you? You're finished. Everybody's done. You guys don't need to finish eating. Let's just go. I'm tired of waiting on them. All right, I could have stayed at that lot. I really could have. And I thought, well, I just really wanted to move on and go somewhere else. This is where we started. I believe we were on this blank lot, but we're going to go over to this one, which is a beach lot. I like this island because you can go around the whole thing. You can swim around the entire island. So, or you can ride on the zip driver, the Aquazip or whatever you call it. You can ride around the entire island on that one. So A little bit more flexibility, but I like this one because it also has this fire pit, which I'm going to let Nathan, since he's the only one who can do it, he's going to light it. Hold on, kid. I got you. I've been waiting to get you over here just so I can get you in the water. All right, I'm going to have you go over in here. Let's go swim over here real quick. All right. I know. If you'll just do what I'm telling you, you'll be okay. I promise. All right, so you go ahead and do this. Add fuel to it. And my other kid, you can go over here. You can go swim over here too. Alright, so this kid now needs to pee, so you can go over here. And he should be able to just pee in the ocean if you want. Well, he should be able to. Don't tell me he can't. It's the wrong kid. No, it's not. That was the right kid. I don't know why it won't let me do it. Can kids not pee in the ocean? Seriously? That's just all kinds of wrong. It's really awful. Alright, fine. I thought that they could, but I guess they can't. That's really awful. You can call over the dolphin, though. See, Nathan could go out here, but he never has to pee. He's got steel bladder, so he'll never pee in the ocean. But this kid, apparently they can't do it. It's awful. I mean, I just thought you could. Alright, well, there is a bathroom over here, so at least you can go. I believe it's not too far, I don't think. Yeah, maybe it is. It's a little bit of a haul, kid. So with that little crazy walk you're going to do, you got to come all the way up. It's not that one. Seriously, there's not a public bathroom over here? Is it this one? No, that's a house. See, that's decorative. A lot of decorative places that you can't use. This one. No. It's still decorative. Seriously, there's nowhere to go to the bathroom? So my poor little kid's just going to have to let his poor little bladder fail on him, I guess. Oh well. we can just let it happen. Or I could send him home, I guess. Is there anything else I can do for him? No, I can't help him. He's just out of luck. At least the other kid didn't have to. See, this is my house that I was living in the first time when I first started it, playing it. But it's very, very basic. There's nothing to it. I can't believe you can't pee in the water. Seriously, that was how I took care of how I took care of the adults. All right, well, they're out of luck, so he's just gonna have to let his bladder fail on him because I can't do anything for him, and he'll be okay. Did you talk to this guy? Alright, that's fine. And of course you can do the same thing. You can dance around the fire if you want. Just like you do normally, the fire dance and all that, just like you did with Get Together. I think that's what it came with. Alright, hopefully that kid's gonna go do what he's supposed to do. I don't really know for sure, but I had one other thing I wanted to go do, and I think I will take I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take them over one more spot. And it's back over here again. Yeah, we'll go back over here. Yeah, this one. Okay, hopefully there's a place for them to go to the bathroom here. I don't think there is. I didn't see any bushes either, so I looked, but I didn't see anything. So I was looking the first time. I wasn't looking for the bushes. I was looking for coconut trees, because that's one of the aspiration things. You have to actually go to a coconut tree. And you couldn't find it. Alright, I think he's still in severe danger here, but there is a bathroom over here, so he can go use the bathroom there. Do you need it? No, you're good. Alright, the other place I wanted to go to is this waterfall over here. So I'm going to let Nathan come on over real quick. So Nathan, go over here, and your kids are on their own. Their needs are good, so they're safe. I don't have to worry about them, but we should be good. And that was that rabbit hole that we just went to, that he actually went in and found those collectibles. Again, you can find the mermaid stuff if you want, the kelp. But over here, you can actually go over here and you can shower naked. So he's going to go take a real quick shower. The kids are away, so the kids aren't going to be watching. But you can actually come over and do this, which I think is pretty cool. I do like the waterfall. And if you have a romantic sim, I believe they can woohoo and try for a baby in the waterfall as well. So it is a woohoo spot. But it is a nice place if you're just kind of living out on that empty lot. You just want to come over and use a shower here. use this for the bathroom. Obviously, the kids would have to go to the one that we just sent the other kid to. But if you also attract frogs through this way, apparently this is how you find frogs in this world. Instead of looking for logs, because I never see the logs, you just do it this way. So you put out your bait, and then before you know it, they'll start swimming around you and show up really quick. And you should be able to start catching them. There they go. Alright, so go back over here and catch some frogs. There'll be a bunch of them, but you can only catch one. So that's just the same thing. It's kind of like the logs. Don't know which one you're going to get, but you got yourself a frog. And of course, since he already has all of them, it doesn't really matter. I can get rid of it if I want. Let's see. At this point, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over. That's the green algae. You do not want to swim in that. Same over here. This beach is getting really nasty, so you should be doing the conservation thing to clean it up. But the volcano over here it doesn't do anything. You can't go up to it. You can't do anything at all. Yeah, it'll erupt every once in a while if you're living on that lot, but you can't even go up here. I think you can travel up this far, I believe. We could try. I don't know. I've never really tried to get all the way up there, so we're going to go see how close we can get. But I have looked inside this house, and this house was odd. I wouldn't want to live in it. I'd have to go and just put something else down. It is like really, really, really bizarre. I think it's at the open one. No, there's another house that's just like almost completely open, which is weird. Alright, so Adam is the one that's hunting things down. I was wondering because I'm like, we didn't get anything from the frogs. Alright, wow. So you could actually go dig for something. Can you go jump off of this thing at least? No, but you can get this close. So you can get close to it. I don't think you can die from it, but I'm surprised you can get that close. So it is nice, but again, like I said, it's all basically, it's pretty to look at, but it's not anything that you can really, it's not functional. So that's why I just get a little frustrated that I would have liked it to have a little bit more functionality rather than just the cosmetics, because we have plenty. We just need things to do, and with no skills or whatnot, I'm just kind of, I'm left going, okay, it had potential, but didn't quite do like I had hoped it would have done. Oh, you got another stupid mice, which we've got every one of them. I have to put those in the junk room. I don't know what I'm doing with all that stuff yet. But before we go anywhere else, I was trying to find a place that's not nasty, but it looks like everywhere's nasty at this point. Why don't you come on over here? There's some trash on the beach that you can see right now. So he can go over here. He'll try to clean that up. And you'll see he'll get a nice little thing on his chest. That's a little heart or whatever. It looks like a leaf, which is just basically showing you that he's taking care of the environment. Get over here. It's taking it forever, so I gotta speed him through. And it's basically the same animation as digging for stuff. So again, they just use the same animation over and over. But see, there you go. So you got that. Alright, you're going to go ahead and actually eat this kelp real quick. Oh, please don't talk to this kid. Just don't talk to the kid. Alright, so now you got energized. It will tell you, okay, he has the sudden urge to enter a large body of water, should he answer the call. If you do not go in there and you let this thing pass for the next 24 hours, if you don't get wet, nothing will happen to you. But if you get in the water, if you go over and do this, you're going to turn into a mermaid real quick. So he's going to go ahead and jump in the water. Let's see if you can go swim over here. Let's go swim there. How about you swim with everybody? Can you swim with all of them? Oh, good. Bring all your kids over.
Moochie Peachy.
And this is how you actually turn into a mermaid, actually.
A clone de Bluma.
I know I keep having this thing up. I should keep it down. I forget. It's up so much and it's in the way. There you go. Got your tail. He's now a mermaid. And you can customize it. You can change it. There's different versions of it if you like. But he now has the tail. And he does have apparently special abilities as well. So he can call the dolphin over if you want. And we will actually get him to do that in just a minute when he stops. Would you just stop? Alright, so you're going to go over and call over the dolphin real quick. Hold on, buddy. Your kids are getting upset. They're getting a little to the point where they need to go back. We'll probably send them home. And we'll hang out for a day. Alright, call the dolphin.
Keola? Umaru barui.
And he should just pop right up for you. Well, he's somewhere. He's supposed to be there. No? Is it too far? Is it not far enough?
Momara swepta obaru.
Well, it's supposed to be there, but it's not there, I guess. Alright, go over here. Well, you've already summoned him, but he's not here yet. I don't see him. Oh well. Go over here. Go, I saw it. It was over there. Why don't we get out of this spot? Let's go over here to where it's a little bit deeper. Let's go out here. Can you swim there? Poor kids. They're going to probably drown. I'll probably kill my kids on this one. No, you stay a mermaid as long as you keep him hydrated and wet, but you stay a mermaid. But if you want to turn him back into a human, you just get 2 more pieces of kelp, and you eat 2 kelp, one after the other, and you'll turn back into a human. So it's real easy to go back and forth. All right, try it from here, because now that you're in a deeper spot, you should be able to get him.
Momoen! Momara!
There you go. There's your dolphin. All right, and you can go and talk to him a little bit. Let's see.
Urba nuola.
You'll get interactions with him if you just keep up with him for a little bit.
Rogaba nuola.
And he's got a great relationship because he is a mermaid. So, alright, go ahead and feed the dolphin.
Oh ho ho, Chubaba
I think I named mine Blue the first time. That was his name. So it just, I didn't really care. Alright, I'll tell him I'm going to have him jump. If he'll jump, I'll give him another fish.
Kamaloa Yipsy Peliki.
Which he should.
Swepta Planui?
And apparently there's other types of dolphins as well. So you get more than just the one. So there's a pink one and there's other ones as well. There you go.
Oh, new Loa.
Alright, so you get your treat just like I promised.
Ooh. Oh. Huh?
Alright, go ahead and talk to him again. The kelp you can get from that cave that I showed you, or you can actually buy it through your rewards, which is what we did. Alright, so go ahead and actually pet the dolphin. And we'll find out if he'll give us something else. How about let's do fetch with him real quick. See if he'll play.
Yibs, Momara.
He should. I think that's what he's doing, isn't it?
Ilotu, Momara.
Alright, where did you go?
Free.
Okay, well I didn't see him throw anything, but that's beside the point.
Oh, bonchiki ni boa.
Alright. Feed the dolphin again. There we go. Oh, he got you something. That's nice. So they do get you things after a while. Alright, go ahead and actually... Okay, do the kiss. Oh, it took me a while. I found quite a few, but once you find one, you come out of there with like 10 of them. So all it takes is just going in there repeatedly, over and over, and then you'll find them. So, but yeah, it's not bad.
Polinga. Borba Sanoa. Yibs.
So, again, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of good things. I just think that there could have been more.
Oh, Chubaba Yasa.
If they would have said, hey, we're just putting out the new stuff, game pack, I'd have been like, hey, this is great. But, yeah, for 40 for a full-blown expansion,
No fleeky.
not quite. Not quite there yet. Go ahead and actually feed him again. I don't even know if he did what you told him to do, but we're going to try. But yeah, if you do the fetch, they'll get some stuff as well. That's how you get some of your collectibles. So just send them out after it. There's his dance. And we're gonna just keep feeding this dolphin. I don't know where he's grabbing this fish from. I guess it's just right there in the water. He's just pulling them right out. So he's pretty good at it. All right. So now I want you to go get me something good again. My poor kid. My poor kid over here. Oh, you're tired. Oh, you peed your pants. I can't help it. Right, you go ahead and go home. And you go ahead and go home too. You're both exhausted. I'm being a bad father. I'm just not even worried about my kids. So,
Bon cheeky ni boa.
We'll let them go enjoy their day because they got to have scouts and everything today anyway, so it's fine. Um, so it's all right. All right, can you go ahead and talk to the dolphin one more time?
Zamoki Gilana?
All right, you can dismiss the dolphin at this point, and then he will go, and then you can go do whatever else you want to go do. All right, you want to go into your back float a little bit, which you can do the same things, and even if you go back home, like he's got a pool at his house, he can do this at his pool as a mermaid, merman, whatever you want to call him, but he can do it wherever, and even in the bathtub, he'll have the tail, but in the shower, he'll just be normal. So, but this is basically island living. So that's basically it. Your call as to what you think it's worth. Again, I just thought it was something that was going to be a little bit more in depth, but it does play very smooth. I will say that. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. It's been very simple to get from one point to the other. Few little things that I would say, like the little lounge chairs should be put in the inventory right away, but they aren't. That I would have actually preferred, but it's okay. All right, we're going to have him go over here in just a minute. Let's get you out of here because the sun's about up. You do get the option here where you can actually have clear skies, a thunderstorm, or a rainstorm. So you can actually change your weather. So if you know that it's going to be a bad day here, I don't know that you can really change the actual weather, but you can change it. If he calls for a thunderstorm, you can then call for it to clear up again. So it's entirely up to you. Okay, the kids should be sleeping or should be back at home. I'm going to have him just put this towel out here on this empty lot. There's nobody here.
Chima Parstu.
There you go. And, it said only 6 hours for the tan, but he still looks tan to me. He still looks like he's okay. But we're still going to have him sunbathe again, but this time he's going to go for the full, no tan lines whatsoever. So we'll go ahead and let him just do since the kids are gone, there's nobody here to watch him, and he's not bothered with it. Make sure you actually put on the sun protection. That way you can stay out longer without burning. Although I don't think he's ever had any issue with burning. I let him do it all the time without, but he never had a problem. Because he's already dark skinned, so it's fine. And if people walk up, he doesn't care. They don't say a word. Now, the one thing is, we had a lot of mermaids that we were interacting with earlier. They were all around. You just probably didn't realize it. Now that we've become a mermaid, they'll start showing up even more. So they'll start swimming around with their tails and whatnot. So you'll see them, but you won't see them until you actually either create one or you have a sim turn into one. So until you actually have that, you won't deal with any mermaids, which is kind of nice. It's kind of the way I thought the vampires should have been done. That unless you've actually introduced them into your world, you wouldn't have them. But, they did it right this time, I think. Just because some people don't want to play with the mermaids. They don't want to see that. And it's unfortunate because it's probably one of the only few things that we got that actually is anything that we can work with. So, all right. You still aren't tan yet. Still not yet. All right, so this right here is telling you you're protected for 12 hours, so you can stay out for quite a while if you like. But he is getting quite dark, so I think he's done. There you go. Now you've got your sun-kissed moonlit. We are in good shape. We're going to go ahead and actually tell him to get up, put your clothes back on, and I think I gave him traditional garb for this place that came with the pack. So I gave him something else to wear for his everyday, which is this right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in his inventory. So again, I like the colors of the outfits and whatnot. I think that was good, but I didn't buy the pack just to put him in outfits. That's not what I got it for. I was getting it for other things, so I didn't really get what I was expecting. We're going to go back one more time, and we're going to try to explore this thing and see if he gets anything good this time. Don't know why you changed out of your clothes, because that's really what I wanted. But, all right. And, of course, every time he gets in there, he's going to do this. But as you can see, they do swim pretty fast compared to the ones from Sims 3. But, they do the same thing. They get halfway through, and then when it gets shallow enough, they do walk faster in the water here. Because Sims 3, that drove me nuts. They took forever. But, yeah, they do that. Let's get you in here. I want to see if you get any mermaid kelp this time. I hope you do. Because that would just give me some extras. Otherwise, I have to go spend all your points. Although he's got plenty. He's got tons of points.
Wow.
And I still have that food in there that I
I'm
need
a
to actually get out of here. But that one, I don't know if that one's going bad or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I thought it had a timer on it. At least I didn't think so. Now, you don't get anything like any kind of decision-making pop-ups, so you just get whatever you get. So it's one of those that... all right, what did you get? All right, so you got one of these, the Heart of Sulani.
Aha!
That's another collectible. So and since I am going for the collectibles with him, I know I'll have to come over and do this quite a bit. Which, you know, he's got kids. He can go do this. I think I'm probably going to have him retire from his job because there's really no reason for him to go back. We're sitting at almost $1 million in the bank. Plus he gets a weekly stipend from his real estates. So I think he's fine.
Oh.
There we go. I believe that was... What did he get? Nope. He didn't get anything. He got into a colony of bats. All right, well,
Jibes.
there are a lot of these, so like I say, it takes a while till you find it, but if you just keep going back and forth, you will get it eventually. And like I said, when I came out, I had 10 of them in my inventory. Again, nothing. We got glowworms. Well, we saw them. We didn't get anything. Again, this would be a great... I would love for somebody to build a game where I actually get to go and do some of these things. That would kind of be fun. Just watching them disappear into a dark hole, not the most exciting part of my day. I mean, that's why I say it's style over substance. There's nothing but just look at the pretty picture. That's it. So, you know, missed opportunity. And it's been in every Sims game that we've ever had. So it's the same thing. 3 had the same stupid thing with the time machine and with the spaceship and all that. So I just really... I don't want to read a book. I really don't want to read a book while I play my game. I just want to go and do and enjoy. So that's me. And if I get a whole bunch of dislikes and a bunch of comments, I apologize. It's my own opinion. And I have every right to feel the way I feel. So, yeah, I bought it. I will use it. I will play it. I just wish it had more to it.
Yabasane.
What did we get? Money? Alright, well, you got to finish up. This is your last time, and then I got to send you home. Actually, I don't. But I was going to send him home to see his kids before they actually lose the whole weekend. So... But, I mean, that was a pretty nice weekend for them to come out and enjoy. Alright, so I guess we get nothing out of this. Alright, one more. You do get to search for wildlife. Typically, you'll bring back fish. So, at least that's what I brought back. You might bring back something else, but... I don't know why there's a reason for it sometimes to show up and sometimes it doesn't. Alright, I just keep doing it looking. I'm thinking we're going to get it, but we never do.
Wow.
Collection of shells. It tells you get things, but you don't get anything. Of course, I'm not reading it right now. I was reading it earlier, and I got tired of reading. I really did. I was sad. It's like, come on, guys. Not everybody wants to read for their game all the time. Alright, we got a strange noise. Let's see. I guess you're not going to get anything today. I think you're just out of luck. We're going to try it again.
Whoa.
I saw somebody that made some comment that they spent 2 hours and they found everything. I'm like, no, there's no way. 2 sim hours, somebody said. I'm like, 2 sim hours? I don't think so. Maybe 2 real life hours? Okay, possibly. But, yeah, I don't think so. Alright, you still get nothing. I cannot believe this. It's taken forever and you're still getting nothing out of this.
Yibsy. Oh.
Alright. Alright, come on through. This is our last chance. I said that before, but I really mean it this time. Well, we got this, which is something we already had. One more. One more and I'm out of here. Because I gotta go back. We've gone long enough. But you guys have gotten a pretty good idea of the pack. And of course, as you do this, you're supposed to be looking at this. This thing is supposed to be completing itself. The mural is supposed to keep... discover a natural wonder. It's good. I haven't done that yet. So that'll work. Alright, so I guess that's what happens is maybe because I did do discover wildlife, maybe that's where I got the mermaic kelp. We'll try that next time. I'm sorry. So it may be my mistake. I may be hitting the wrong thing. So we'll find out in just a minute because we're going to see what he gets out of this one. Got nothing. Nothing there. Go search for wildlife. Um,
Wow.
I'm just speeding him through just to see if we can get this done. And I got nothing yet. No, but he's getting moodlets over here on right and left. He got pinched. All right. Go ahead and search for wildlife one more time. Apparently that didn't do it either. I really would like to have one. I'd like to know that I actually have the ability to turn him back without having to buy that stuff, but apparently I don't. That's all right. We're going to work on it again. Okay, so you are supposed to be able to get it. I got it once today. I had 10 of them, and I thought it was going to be pretty easy, but apparently it's not. So if you get it, you're lucky. If not, oh, you're very sad because of what? Oh, the Siren's Lullaby. This isn't good. This isn't good at all.
Oh,
All right, let's go ahead and send you back to the house. I'm gonna get him out of here. He's had a fun day, actually a fun weekend. So we're gonna send him back over. They live in Newcrest. Again, this is their little house. They're by themselves until his kids age up, which I'm aging them up whenever I feel like it. But right now I haven't finished working on the younger one. The older kid's ready. He could be a teenager today, and I probably should have aged him up already. In fact, I was going to for the weekend, but I didn't know that I was playing this one. But he needs to age up, and then this guy, he's going to take some time off from his job. So for 13 days. Now, this very sad thing, I don't think we need to worry about it. Isn't there a moodlet solver that we can go down and get? I believe you have one. You had something. Age away. No, I don't want that. I think you have to buy that one. And I don't think I've bought all those. But there should be one that actually takes care of all that. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over to your pool. I just wanted to see you come over here and do a backflow in the pool. Kids are on their own. They're doing their own thing. At least I know they're here, so I know they're safe. But like I said, you can just go. You don't have to live there. You can just come over and do it for the weekend, do it for the day, come back, and then once he's here, he should flip into his fin, and there we go. So you are good for that. You get one difference here instead of you get this instead for your hydration. So, and that's basically it. So you can be a mermaid in whatever town you're playing in, wherever you're at. Not sure I'd want to do that in San Myshuno, but I guess you can. I'm assuming you can do it in the bathtub as well, because apparently you can actually. I haven't seen him do it yet, so we'll have him come up here and just take a bath real quick. I just want to see that because I haven't seen that yet. I know you're sad. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to keep taking you to that cave. I knew I was risking it because I kept taking you through it. There's always bad things that come up with those little adventures, but it's all right. And of course, you can change the color of. I like this kid. He cleans up. You can change the color of the tail if you want, but you don't have to. I think he had the other one had orange. He had an orange tail. And it was fancy. It was fancy with little twinkle lights and everything. But that's what he spun into, and I just kept it. So I thought it worked out perfect. I just want to see if he does actually have a tail in this thing. Because I think they're supposed to. It's supposed to. Yep. There you go. So there is your mermaid in the bathtub. And he's not too happy, but he's focused. So that's a good thing. All right, the kids are actually in good shape. You're in good shape. What about my dog? Has anybody played with a dog? Nobody's fed the dog for 3 days. All right, go ahead and schedule the time. Every hour, I guess. I don't know. You fill it up. Fill the stinking bowl and call him to eat. Just feed the poor dog. Peanut has had a rough day. He's had a rough weekend. Supposedly we had a pet sitter, but the pet sitter didn't show up. All right. There you go. And you need to actually get to know that dog quite a bit anyway. So why don't you talk to your brother? There you go. Why don't you brighten his day? I don't know what your relationship's like at this point. You guys should be. Yeah, you're okay. There you go. Have fun. Enjoy. Do your alien stuff together because that's what you like. And like I said, he was supposed to actually age up, but didn't do it yet. All right, Nathan, you still doing this? Oh, no, you're done. You're finished. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Again, this was just a little preview of Island Living. so you guys can get an idea. And you saw what I was doing with my game. If you guys know anything about it, let me go ahead and just save this and go back to the main menu. Yeah, we're going to save it. I hope I did it right. I probably didn't. Um, but yeah, I still have the original of my Legacy family, but I also have what I did that changed. If you guys were not here at the beginning of the stream, I'll just kind of go back real quick. I redid my Legacy family, and I've got them right here. I'm not going to play them. I'm just going to open them up real quick, and I'll show you. And if you guys know if what I'm talking about is actually true, because some of you now are new to the stream, you may not have been here in the beginning. Maybe you can help me out. I don't know whether I should move forward with my plan or not. I had issues because my family tree was completely broken. So I went back in and I fixed it. I'm going to make sure they're on pause. I don't want them to actually do anything else. But I fixed my family tree so that now my original starter here, Pierre, he's all connected to everybody. They're all actually connected the way they should be. They're all alive because I had to bring them all back as a ghost. I had to bring them back, and I did this without mods, by the way. So if you're wondering how I did this, it wasn't easy, but I did it without mods, and so it can be done. You can fix your family tree this way. If you want me to show you how to do that, it's not hard, but it is just definitely something that you have to work at. But I got them fixed. They're all alive. This row, this is first and second generation. They're all elders. These guys are all adults or young adults, depending on where they were, because I think Chris is still a young adult. And then the kids are all connected. However, what I was asking earlier is if I go in here into the game options, if I go over here, I've got it set up right now that I want to auto age all of my played Sims. That would include the Sims in my house and the Sims that I've played and kicked out. Because if that happens, then all of them will age up and die, but the rest of the town should stay untouched. That's what I'm hoping, at least. If that's correct, then I would be able to continue and play and not have to worry about it, because I had a lot of issues with going into houses that were empty, houses that had nothing but urns of dead people. That it was just bizarre. Houses that the furniture was all completely gone, or there were 8 people living in a 1-bedroom house. It was crazy. So if that's how it works, that's kind of the way it sounds, is that I've played all these people, they are marked as played, and I've kept them marked as played. So that means they will age up, but the rest of the town, they will stay just like they are from the very beginning. They will not age up, which is okay, because I would rather it be like that for a while. So, all right. So that's cool. All right, guys. Thank you all. I think I got enough answers. I believe you guys have answered my question for you. I hope you enjoyed this little special video. I didn't have anything really else to really talk about, but I didn't know if I was going to go into my Legacy game tonight or not, so I just wanted to make sure before I did anything and mess anything up. I also want to go in and grab a few lots from the gallery and do some modifications and changes to that world, so before I actually get into it and play. And I need to go look at my Ultimate Sim family as well, because they may have the same issue. They're easy because nobody's died, so that one would be easy to take care of and fix real quick. So guys, all right, I've rambled long enough. I'm going to go back and look at the comments, because I know you guys probably said things and I missed a lot because I can't see. The screens are at 2 different angles. I can't see both of them at the same time. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it, and like I said, I'm warming up to the pack. I just feel like it was a lot of missed opportunities. I think that it was definitely something I would not recommend for $40. But if you could catch it on sale, great. If it's something you just absolutely had to have, just understand it's not going to be very in depth, and you're going to have a lot of times you're just going to watch your sim disappear. Oh, the mermaid can also call forth the monster like the Kraken, but it's really just nothing but a dark circle underneath in the water, and the sim disappears into another black hole, and then that's about it. So, like I said, a lot of things that I really would have liked. No resorts, so you can't stay anywhere. You have to go buy your own tent and go stay on a community lot somewhere like we did, which I didn't really think that was all that great, but it was okay. It worked. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. I will talk to you, or I'll see you next time.